So 8-1 is Lifeboat Mona. Copper Key is 9-1 for Philip Hobson and Richard Johnson. Ivis Queen, remember that non-runner. So we've got 15-2 Robins Reef for Barry Garrity and Nikki Henderson. They've done particularly well in this race in years gone by. Whistling Dixie, you heard about your 9-4 favourite. Babylone de Motte, interesting one for Willie Mullins and Ruby at 4-1. And Tony McCoy rides Rose Revived at 16-1 for John Joe.
For the EBF Stallions TBA Mares Standard Open National Hunt Flat Race, and Rose Revived into an early lead under A.P. McCoy from Cassie on the far side, Ruby Rambler in green and orange. On the near side, Morning Herald into fourth place, then Copper K and Out of the Mist. Whistle Dixie, the familiar Gigginstown stud colours, the maroon with the white armlets, wearing a noseband on the near side of 1 or 2. On the inside, Robin's Reef in a grey jacket, followed by Out of the after those Colour of the Wind, and then Lady Persephone and Briery Queen. Babylone de Motte is held up, pink jacket in the hands of Ruby Walsh. Out wide, Certé de Burlay in dark blue sleeves and a noseband at the back, The Way It Works and Amour d'Or. Very well grouped together, passing the stands, and Rose Revived from Ruby Rambler, Cassie, then Morning Herald, Out of the Mist and Copper K. Robin's Reef a little shorter room up the rail, followed by Whistle Dixie. Lifeboat Mona is wide under Megan Nichols as they run to the next turn, this right-hand turn, their first turn in fact. Then Briery Queen further back with Colour of the Wind around the inside of Lady Persephone, and then towards the back Babylone de Motte. Also towards the rear, Amour d'Or, still Certé de Burlay, and The Way It Works is last of all in a green and yellow jacket. On their way to the back straight, and Rose Revived, A.P. McCoy for John Joe O'Neill leads the way to, and say, oh, we've lost one, haven't we? And it might be Whistle Dixie. I just need to check on that. It looks as though that was Whistle Dixie, who may have got rid of Brian Cooper at some point. Heading down the hill, made just a clipped heels, and Whistle Dixie is out of the race. The horse with the other runners, but without Brian Cooper. So a drama there. The favourite out of it, Rose Revived, Ruby Rambler with Morning Herald, and then in behind them is Cassie on the inside. Briery Queen not too far behind them, Copper K. Certé de Burlay is on the outside as they race halfway down the back straight. And just trying to find Brian Cooper, but I can't, and hopefully he's all right. He's got a big week coming up next week as they now near the end of the back straight. The loose horse threatening to get in the way here. Rose Revived, Ruby Rambler in the green and orange, Morning Herald on the right, on the inside Cassie in the yellow cap, right up the inner grey jacket Robin's Reef, tracking them Lady Persephone, Copper K tracking them as well, Out of the Mist as well, then Lifeboat Mona, Certé de Burlay on the outside, Briery Queen, Lady Persephone, Colour of the Wind, pink colours Babylone de Motte improving a little bit now under Ruby Walsh, and then The Way It Works and Amour d'Or is last of all. So they turn out of the back straight and head towards the turn in, and when they turn in they'll have just under a half mile to cover and a very stiff finish here at Sandown. And Rose Revived, a packing field, bit of traffic problems. Robin's Reef didn't get the best of it by any means, and it's Rose Revived from Ruby Rambler. Then out wide making ground, Lifeboat Mona coming with a sweeping run under Megan Nichols. Very tight again though, Out of the Mist almost squeezed there. Rough race now, the loose horse probably distracting them. In behind Copper K, Briery Queen, Ruby Rambler, Robin's Reef trying to fight his way out of trouble, Lifeboat Mona, and here's Babylone de Motte now, who's cut very swiftly through the field, and Babylone de Motte joining Lifeboat Mona. It's Mullins versus Nichols, it could be the story next week. Briery Queen is third, then Out of the Mist in fourth as now they enter the final furlong, and it's Babylone de Motte who now begins to assert under Ruby Walsh in the Rich Richie colours. Sent after the leader is Briery Queen within 2 lengths. Babylone de Motte from Briery Queen as they race up towards the line, and it's going to be one for the Mullins team. Babylone de Motte wins. From in second, Briery Queen, Lifeboat Mona third, then Copper K, Robin's Reef, followed by Out of the Mist, Rose Revived, Certé de Burlay, Lady Persephone, Ruby Rambler, then Colour of the Wind, and amongst the stragglers, Morning Herald, Amour d'Or, also Cassie, and The Way It Works. Babylone de Motte